In a world demanding your constant attention,
Claiming your mind and body is the ultimate act of rebellion.
welcome to Wholistic Wednesdays. I'm Amy, your guide to the subconscious and the stories that shape your reality.
And I'm Shelley, your partner in holistic health and life design,
Together, we're bridging the gap between biology and belief.
combining modern science, ancient wisdom, and practical coaching to help you thrive in 2026 and beyond.
Whether you're here to hack your health or rewire your habits,
You're in the right place. Let's shift.
today we're going to talk about why your subconscious hates your resolutions. And I just want to share with everybody my word of the year for 2026, and that is rewiring. And I chose this because our subconscious often resists change by running on outdated software that views our New Year's resolutions as a threat. And this year, we aren't just setting goals. We are intentionally changing our neural pathways to align our inner habits with our highest intentions.
And my word for the year is purpose. Moving through the world and the things that I do every day with purpose. Stopping, honoring, and remembering my purpose.
Today, we're explaining why 90% of resolutions fail by mid-January. And it's not because you lack willpower, it's because your brain thinks your goals are a threat to your survival.
So our topic today is homeostasis and the nervous system. Because the body prioritizes homeostasis, which is a stable, predictable, and turnable state above almost everything else it does, and because the brain associates the known with safety, any significant change to familiar routine is often interpreted as a potential threat. And that triggers a stress response. Habits, even harmful ones like snacking late at night, become integrated in your body's known baseline. Your brain then calculates how to manage the blood sugar spikes and energy shifts associated with that bad habit.
And instead of triggering a fight or flight stress response with something like a grueling 2-hour gym session, we're pivoting to a strategy called microloading. And by opting for 5-minute movement snacks where you breathe only through your nose, you bypass the subconscious alarm bells that view heavy exercise as a threat. This tricks your nervous system into staying calm, allowing you to build strength without the massive cortisol spike that leads to the burnout. It's the ultimate way to rewire your body to view movement as a source of safety rather than a source of stress.
There's also biofeedback wearable devices that monitor involuntary physiological functions, such as heart rate, skin temperature, and breathing, to provide real-time data on your internal state. By closing the loop between your mind and body, these devices can help you learn to consciously regulate your nervous system. To facilitate naturally closing the mind-body loop, you can use mindfulness, body scans, deep breathing, yoga, physical activity like walking or any other exercise, sensory grounding, where you notice surroundings, journaling, creative outlets, and connecting with nature or supportive people to shift focus from racing thoughts to present sensations and actions, which interrupts the negative cycles and fosters integration.
So, what can you take away from this? The 5-minute rule. To truly rewire your habits without triggering a threat response, we're implementing the 5-minute rule. And this means for the first week of any new resolution, you never allow the activity to last more than 5 minutes. By keeping the commitment tiny, you keep your nervous system regulated and calm, proving to your subconscious that this change is safe to sustain.
The secondary gain and why we stay stuck.
To stop fighting ourselves, we have to uncover the secondary gain behind our bad habits, whether it's smoking just to get a 5-minute break or procrastinating to shield ourselves from judgment. Your subconscious keeps these patterns because it thinks that it's serving you. Once we identify that hidden benefit, we can rewire our lives to meet the need in a way that actually aligns with our goals.
So, Amy, how do we coach a client and their brain who want to lose weight, but whose subconscious uses that weight as a protective shield from unwanted attention.
The safety loop. Think of your subconscious like a 5-year-old bodyguard. It doesn't care if you're happy or successful, it only cares that you're safe and predictable. The safety loop is why we get stuck to the inner bodyguard, staying exactly where you are. Even if it's in a bad habit, it feels much safer than the uncertainty of change. So, to rewire our lives, we have to stop fighting that inner child and start showing it that our new goals are actually safe for us to achieve.
So I have then a key question for the listeners out there. What is the secret benefit you get from staying exactly as you are right now?
Good question. So, now let's experience the change.
Reminder, please do not listen to the next part of this while you are driving or operating heavy machinery.
So, Shelley, are you ready to experience the change?
I am. Let's do it, Amy.
Okay. If you're listening and you're driving and are operating heavy machinery, do not listen to this part. Wait until you are somewhere where you are sitting comfortably and relaxed. So, before we go within, we must prepare the body. So, once you're sitting comfortably, close your eyes and imagine a spool of heavy golden silk floating just above the crown of your eyes. And imagine a spool of heavy golden silk floating just above the crown of your head. This silk is warm, infused with the exact temperature of a summer sunset. As it begins to unspool, feel it drape across your forehead. It's heavy enough to smooth out the lines of worry, sinking deep into your temples. It flows over your eyelids, making them feel pleasantly weighted, impossible to open. Feel that warmth move into your jaw, unclenching the teeth, letting the tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Now the silk cascades down your neck and over the tops of your shoulders. Imagine it's like a heavy velvet cloak, pulling your shoulders down and away from your ears, grounded towards the floor. The warmth moves down your arms, through your elbows, and the pools and the palms of your hands until your fingers feel thick and still. Feel the silk wrap around your rib cage. With every breath in, the silk expands. With every breath out, it tightens just enough to give you a sense of total security. It rolls down your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, turning off the alert switch in your nervous system. Finally, it flows over your hips, down your heavy legs, and wraps around your feet, anchoring you to the earth. You are encased in a cocoon of safety. Your body is still. Your mind is open. You are now ready to rewire. With your body anchored, visualize yourself walking down a quiet, sunlit hallway. At the end of the door, this is the entrance to your subconscious. Step inside. In the center of the room stands a figure. This is your inner bodyguard. Look closely. They might look exhausted, or perhaps they are standing in a rigid defensive crouch. This part of you has spent years using bad habits to keep your life predictable, because the subconscious, the unknown, is a threat. It doesn't want you to fail. It just wants you to stay where it can protect you. Approach them not with a demand, but with a seat. Say to them, I see the weight you've been carrying. Thank you for keeping me safe for so long. Watch as the bodyguard's shoulders finally drop, mirroring your own. It's time for the rewire. This isn't a takeover. It's a partnership. Speak to your bodyguard about your resolution. Explain that you are leaping into the dark. You are just taking one step at a time. Ask for the 5-minute window. Say, for just 5 minutes a day, I'm going to try this new way of living. I need you to hold the door open for me. I promise we are safe. See the bodyguard nod. Feel the physical sensation of internal resistance melting away. The safety loop has just expanded. You have replaced a conflict with a contract. Take a final deep breath into the new sense of cohesion. The golden silk around you begins to dissolve into light, absorb into your skin a new blueprint for your nervous system. Gently now begin to move your fingers and feel the weight of your body in your chair. And when your eyes open, you aren't just a person with a resolution. You are a person who has begun the deep, intentional work of rewiring. Welcome back, Shelley.
Wow.
How do you feel?
Now I feel so light, like a heavy weight of armor has kind of been lifted off of me. Because I can feel like my chest and my sternum just kind of expanding and my rib cage. I feel like there's no tension, there's no snag. It's nice to feel kind of like an unclenching. Sometimes life does that where we feel so tense all the time that you're just clenching without even realizing it. So it feels like there's kind of a knot that's unraveled finally. And I do feel like cool and warm at the same time.
I love that.
And it radiates all the way down to my fingertips from my chest. I feel like I'm moving away from just observing to finally just kind of being in a state of emotional freedom. Feels good.
Wow, I love that. And if you did this exercise with us at home, let us know in the comments section how you feel. How do you feel after this exercise?
It's time for listener Q&A, my favorite time.
Yes! So Sarah from London asks, I want to start a meditation practice, but I feel incredibly anxious every time I sit still. What am I doing wrong?
You aren't doing anything wrong. Your brain thinks stillness is vulnerability. Start with walking meditation instead.
Find a space. Choose a quiet, safe path, indoors or outdoors, where you won't be disturbed.
And just begin by standing and staying still, noticing your posture, the weight of your body, and your feet on the ground.
And start walking at a slow, deliberate pace, often much slower than normal.
Focus on the sensations and bring your attention to the feeling of lifting, moving, and placing each foot, the pressure on the ground, and the shifting of your weight.
Coordinate your steps with your breath. For example, inhaling for a few steps and exhaling for a few steps.
And observe it without judgment. Just notice the sounds, the sights, and thoughts that arise, acknowledge them, and gently guide your focus back to the sensation of walking.
And at the end of your path, pause, center yourself, turn slowly, and walk back.
And the weekly challenge, Amy? Have everybody pick one resolution you've already failed at this week, reduce it by 90%, and do that tiny version for 7 days straight. Maybe it's the walking meditation.
I love that weekly challenge. Let us know in the comments your results from this weekly challenge.
That is a wrap for this week. We hope your nervous system is feeling a little more regulated and your vision is a little clearer.
Remember, the breakthrough you're looking for isn't out there. It's already in your programming, waiting to be unlocked.
If you tried today's hypno tool or visualization, we want to hear about it. Tag us on socials or drop a comment in the show notes.
Be sure to follow us on all our social medias TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook at Wholistic_Wednesdays. That's holistic with a W.
Till next week, honor your body
Trust your mind.
and keep shifting.
The views expressed on this podcast are for educational and entertainment purposes only and are not intended as medical or psychological advice. While we use hypnotherapy techniques, please never listen to the visualization portion of this show while driving or operating heavy machinery. Always consult a healthcare professional for your specific needs.